Welcome to the Real Film Nerds Podcast.
Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome to the Real Film Nerds Podcast. This is officially the end of our 7th year of being a podcast. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing, or if Mike and I just can't learn our lesson, or if, we just like talking and nobody listening. But one day when we're all dead and they go back in time and the robots have taken over the earth, they're going to be like, man, these guys are funny. We really should have listened to this podcast back when they were alive 300 years ago. But anyways,
that sounds
there you
cool.
go. There's Mysterious Mike Talent. I guess that would have been a better opening for last week with the delicious companion sex dolls.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe it would have meant, but hey, brilliance comes to you when it does.
It does, yes. And for me, it oozes every day, mostly out of my nostrils. So anyways, speaking of fuck dolls, we have another one this week, but this one is like real life, sex dolls. I shouldn't say fuck dolls because my mom just like screeched. But this week we're talking about the film Anora, which is about escorts. So anyways, hello, Ma Hinshaw. How are you?
That's what they call them now?
Evening.
No, Matt, it was a stripper who just escorted on the side, kinda, or whatever. I don't know. What
Mike, she was selling that tang.
All right. She's selling the tang. All right.
That's an escort. That's a hooker. So it might just be moonlighting, but it's still selling. So she's still an escort or a living fuck doll. There we go. I mean, sex doll. Sorry, Ma.
Yeah. Boy, you owe me a lot of money now. Okay. No, you
Great.
don't.
I'm glad I have none.
I'm not charging you. That's okay. Anyway.
So, all right. There you go. Ma Hinshaw in the house. Mike Talent in the house. Real Film Nerds episode number 410. The end of year number 7. 410 episodes in 7 years. That is ridiculous. But we can talk more and more about that later. I like that the start of the year 2025, Ma Hinshaw is now a full-time resident of this podcast, basically because I'm lazy and I don't want to do 2 podcasts anymore.
Don't blame me.
Mike knows Ma Hinshaw as long as I have, and he also calls her Ma Hinshaw.
I don't know if I've known her as long as you have, buddy. But
it's close. It's close, Mike.
Yeah.
Just like I've known your parents just about as long. It still creeps me out calling them, by their first names, but they insist. I'm not allowed to call them Mr. and Mrs. Talent. I mean, I just can't believe that.
Yeah.
I think they would like that. So, anyways, all right. So, Mike, why don't you go ahead and break down our film with the title Anora? Now, it did come out last year, but this is the beginning of our attempt at catching up to all the Best Picture nominees. So I'm not going to put this as a legacy or a whatever the hell else we call, streaming stuff or whatever. This is just a normal film because they're back in the theaters for the Academy Awards. So anyways, all right, Mike, ready, set, go.
All right, Anora, like you said, Matt, it's written and directed and edited by Sean Baker. It's starring Mikey Madison, Paul Weissman, Yura Borisov, Lindsey Normington, Vincent Radwinski, Anton Bitter. And it's about a young escort from Brooklyn meets and impulsively marries the son of a Russian oligarch. Once the news reaches Russia, her fairy tale is threatened as his parents set out for New York to get the marriage annulled.
Okay, so Mike only stumbled a little bit, but what I think is funny is like one of the main cast is not even in the top 6. And that's the oligarch's son, who was played by Mark Evoldyshevsky, something Russian.
Oh yeah, Shivitin.
I don't know. Lots of Russian names.
Yeah.
Just buy a vowel.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Mike just dropped something and went clunk. But anyways, so while
Yeah,
Mike is
whoops.
trying to, was that the book or was that your beer?
No, it was the book.
Okay. So while Mike's doing that, I have a giveaway to give, but I'm not going to do that. I really want to know what Ma Hinshaw thought of Anora, the XXX rated Best Picture nominee.
Well, I actually thought it was pretty sad. Because of the lengths to which she goes, and she actually gets married, and then everything is torn away from her. And that to me was very sad, because I think she wanted to get out of the business of, being an escort or whatever you want to call it. So, it was good for the subject matter, but I wasn't nuts about the porn part. But then, what do I know? Oh, I do know. Well, anyhow,
I hope you
never
know.
mind.
I mean, there's a reason why I'm here, Ma.
Oh, heck yeah. I know. I know about that. I could teach folks a few
Can you
lessons, but
just
I'm
tell
not
Dad
gonna.
next time not to text me about? Oh, Lord.
No,
Yeah, Mike.
I
let's
can't
move
do
on
that.
quickly.
Anyway,
So this will be
All
like
right,
the third
all right.
time I've talked
So
about this movie, because I talked about it on Friday for like almost the whole radio show, and then I talked about it again today, and now we're talking about it again on the podcast. So I'm done. Mike, please tell us your thoughts, because I thought it was the best movie in the world, but once I took it off of mute, then it wasn't so good.
okay. I thought it was okay. It's pretty sad. I mean, it's a kind of a rough story to watch. It's somebody who's trying to, I think, actually try and get out of the situation they're in. Like in the life that they're having to lead, and they kind of see this way as a way out, and then just everything falls apart, and then, it's just. It's kind of it's a sad movie, and it's kind of weird because it ends kind of like so I think this movie's probably going to do really well at the Oscars, because it's kind of a weird movie, and I mean, it's got lots of nudity and stuff. I don't know, they seem to like things like that. Just seems like weird movies win. I'm still never going to get over The Shape of Water.
Yeah, no, that should not have
anyway,
won Best Picture.
the,
That was a weird ass movie, and that had
True.
nudity and fish
oh, it
banging.
was.
It was pretty. It was pretty.
That's true. It was
yeah,
pretty.
it was pretty though. But this movie, I mean, it was gritty. It's a lot of Russian. You have to read a lot of the movie. I don't know, man. It's just kind of sad. So, do I like it? I don't know. And it was long. It was pretty long, and it felt long. So, I don't know. That's kind of what I think. It's weird enough to win.
Good point.
Well, we haven't watched everything else yet, Mike. So we need to.
Yeah, but I mean, I definitely think this is a contender.
Well, yeah, it's nominated. It's definitely a contender, but we gotta. I want Dune 2 to win. That's what I'm pulling for right now. But I still haven't seen all of them. I think I'm up to 5 now, so we still have 5 more movies to watch.
Yeah, I mean, we watched the Bob Dylan movie.
Complete Unknown.
We watched Dune 2.
Yep.
We watched this
Yep.
one. What are all the? There's like 10
There are
of them,
10.
right? Like, yeah. Did you watch Wicked yet, Matt? That's
No,
your favorite, right?
I can't do musicals, dude. My mom watched Wicked though.
I watched Wicked. All 3 hours of it. Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, just to find out it's the first part.
Correct. I would
All right.
look it up, but I can't type. I really need to get a quiet
That's okay.
keyboard.
No, it's okay, dude. All right. So Matt, since you've already talked about this twice, why don't you give us in 3 words what you thought about this movie?
I was just going to do a giveaway instead of talking about it, but I can.
Oh, all right. Well, you got 3 words.
No,
though.
I got more than 3 words. But if you want 3 words, all right, let's see. Very nice ass.
All right. let's hear that giveaway.
No, Anora, I thought it was okay. It was decent. I didn't think it was anything special. I'll get into more of my thoughts on the spoiler section, but overall, I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was great. I thought it could have been a heck of a lot better. I thought the cinematography had moments that were really good. The biggest and best and greatest thing, and I hope she wins, was Mikey Madison's acting. I thought she was absolutely incredible. The scream was just bone chilling. She had just one of the most ridiculous on-screen screams I have ever heard and witnessed. So, but outside of that, I don't think it should win Best Picture at all. But I didn't hate the movie, but I didn't love it. I thought it was good. It was worth a watch once. Will I watch it again? Maybe the first hour where they're, doing it. But outside of that, nope.
So Act 1 was your favorite?
Oh, yeah. By far. When they start talking and, doing stuff, other than each other, yeah, out.
Gotcha.
You know
All
how
right.
awkward it is to say this around my mom? She's just looking at me and rolling her eyes so hard. Ma, don't roll your eyes so hard. You're going to hurt your neck. God. Anyways, okay, so let's do our giveaway for our friends at Paramount Pictures. Mike, I'm going to give you a little bit of time so you can think about what our listeners should do to enter our contest to win a copy of this film that I think is still possibly in theaters. I know it came out real recently. We almost saw it in the theaters, but we did not. But our promotion and giveaway this week is for the film Better Man. So looks interesting. It's a biopic on pop star Robbie Williams, played by a digital monkey. So, okay, we'll see how that goes. I don't know. Listeners will have to let us know how it is. They're going to have to write in and tell us. So, anyways, all right, Mike, did you think of something our listeners need to do? I was trying to stall there, buddy.
Yeah. Just tell me your favorite Robbie Williams song.
Oh, I like it. That'll work. Mike, what's your favorite Robbie Williams song?
Oh, I can think of the video, but I can't think of the song. I'll get it. Keep going.
Okay.
Man.
All right.
Keep going.
So here we go. Now on to the business. And if you're going to email Mike, it's real easy. It's Mike@realfilmnerds.com. REEL. Here we go. Bring home Better Man. Buy on digital now. Experience the recovery and redemption of pop star Robbie Williams in the most original musical ever made. From Michael Gracie, the visionary director of The Greatest Showman, prepare to be entertained with the Oscar-nominated story critics are calling jaw-dropping and wildly inventive. Includes over 45 minutes of show-stopping bonus features. It's available at participating retailers. You can buy or rent Better Man right now on Fandango at home now. It is rated R, and again, it's from our friends over there at Paramount Pictures.
All right, thanks Paramount. We love giving away these prizes. It's neat.
We do, and they keep hooking us up. I got the box of swag to give out, and I'm working on doing that. It is a interesting, eclectic mix. I will put it that way. I got T-shirts. I got key, necklace holder things. I got a bunch of Blu-rays. Yeah, so I'm slowly working on, getting that all put together and mailed out to all of our winners. So anyways, Mike, after all that talking, I'm quite parched.
Ah, yes, Matt, what are you drinking this fine morning, evening, afternoon?
Well, Mike, thank you for asking, kind sir. Again, trying to watch the carbs and the sugars. So I'm just drinking a truly strawberry lime.
Excellent, excellent. Truly strawberry lime. Okay, cool.
Do I need to ask you, or should I ask Ma Hinshaw first? I thought you were gonna ask
well,
Ma
so
Hinshaw.
I can. I'm drinking a one of those El Humidor things. It's they're orange. I think it's called Orange Sunrise or something. It's like it's a seltzery thing or whatever. It's okay.
Wait, hold on. You're drinking a seltzer too?
Yeah, they were on buy one get one, so sometimes you have to do that.
That's how Mike drinks. Buy one, get one. 2 for 1.
Yeah, especially with the prices, dude. Man.
Here, hold on. Ma Hinshaw, wake up.
I'm here.
Okay, there we go. She looked like she was falling asleep. So,
No.
Ma Hinshaw, you need to get a spicy hot tea to wake yourself up.
No, actually, I had a glass of wine tonight. White Zinfandel.
Okay, by who?
Your dad bought me those little bottles of wine, and I had the whole thing in my wine glass that is 56 years old. There.
So you got one glass of wine, because that's what the bottle holds is one glass, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what it holds.
Do you call those party favors?
Wow.
Well, and what
It was
kind did you get?
tasty.
What kind of white Zin did you get? Like Sutter Home or something boring?
Heck, I don't know. I didn't even look at the bottle. I'll look at the next one. That's all right.
Don't worry,
Okay.
Ma. In another 400 podcasts, you'll be a raging alcoholic like Mike and I.
There you go. Okay.
So, okay, Mom, this is where you do your part. You ready? You can do it.
Okay. And what is our dad joke this week?
I got dad jokes, I don't think they understand though. Gotta think I'm funny, other people never laugh though. Dad jokes.
All right. So, it's not Russian, but it's close-ish. Part of the block. I heard Prague is cool. You should check it out.
That's from the book, isn't it? It's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Czech.
Oh
like
yeah,
as
the
in
Czech Republic. Yeah.
Republic.
Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
My good buddy John is still living there. He moved there many years ago. I dropped him off at the airport, and he has not come back to the United States since. Said it's the best thing he's ever done.
Dude, that's so funny that you just dropped him off at the airport. And
I drove
he's never
away
been
with his
back.
car. Yep. I gave him money for it.
Yeah, and then you drove that car just about into the ground and then gave
Pretty
it to
close,
somebody else.
yeah. Pretty gosh darn close. Yeah, that was a 2004 Toyota Camry. Yep. I beat that gold son of a bitch into the ground. It was a great car though. But yeah, it definitely was like, what did I do to deserve this for the last 150,000 miles of my life? Yeah, it made it to 340 by the time I got rid of it. Anyways, okay. So, Mike, I know this is very difficult, but I'm pretty sure you were able to pull it off. Mike, how does Anora relate to the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Oh man, this is the deepest I've had to dig in a movie in a long time, because the very limited cast and everybody's kind of Russian, and there was there was not a lot to go off of. But eventually, way, way, way down in the sound department. Oh, actually, no, I think this is in the lighting department. Additional rigging. I found somebody, Kaya Sanchez Strauss, worked on Deadpool and Wolverine as an additional rigger.
Wow. So a modern MCU film. Like, as in, not even a year old MCU film. Yeah.
Yeah, but man, like, whoo. When I saw the editor was the same as the director, I'm like, man, this is like a small time picture. Like, I'm surprised they weren't the cinematographer.
Yeah, well,
too.
I'm just kind of surprised that being a lot of Russian actors, that there wasn't anyone that worked on Black Widow, because that's, very Russian.
I didn't. I mean, there were still a few people left, but I did not see any Black Widow.
It's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. All right, so that means we are now in the spoiler section. So if you do not want Anora to be spoiled, go ahead and stop listening now. Ma Hinshaw, besides the pornographic first hour and 15 minutes or so of this film, go ahead. What would you like to spoil, or what would you like to chat about? Feel free.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, the sex scenes, she was just kind of, I don't even think she was really terribly that creative. Pardon me. But, it was okay. I mean, she was young and he liked her,
Are you saying she
so
was
that was
inexperienced?
okay. No, but, well, maybe a little. Yeah, maybe.
Well, Ma, they're not in love, and they're not doing it for, she's doing it for the cheddar. So she doesn't care if she enjoys it or not.
Well, I'm not talking about enjoying it. I'm just talking about being creative. Well, don't go there. Anyway, yeah.
Please, Mom, don't go there.
No, please don't. Okay. Thank you. Anyway.
You're going to scar me and Mike for life.
I probably would.
I'm already scarred enough from you and Dad for life. I don't need more.
Well, get over it. Anyway, it was okay. But, I mean, to me, it wasn't all that great. Could have been better. But that's just me,
I mean,
and
Mom, I'll never get that out of my head. The walking in and screaming, "Oh God, Dad, what are you doing to Mommy? Stop it, you're hurting her." And then running away and crying. It's one of the worst nights of my life.
Was that the one time in the motel, or was that at home?
How dare I ever get sick? No, it was when I got sick. I would come over to in your bedroom. I don't know. No, the motel thing, God, that was Heather. This is really a very awkward topic to have with my mother and my best friend.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
But yeah, Heather talks about this all the time, Mike. I don't think you've heard this. When Heather was looking at colleges, because she's smarter than me, so she was able to look at more than one. My mom and dad would go with, and they would only get one hotel room. And Jesus, I mean, she's right there, Ma. The other bed.
But Dad said she was asleep, but she wasn't asleep, I guess.
Well, then you woke her up.
Maybe.
Jesus.
Oh, well. All right, now that you're throwing up, onward.
Okay, all right, Mike, can you please steer the ship back into the territory of talking about a movie?
Yeah, so the movie Anora, I guess one thing that I oddly thought was quite well done was the strip club experience. Like, that was like, oh, that's exactly how it is. It's
Mike,
perfect.
Are you admitting to my mother that you've been to strip clubs?
Only once or twice. So I thought I was trying to think, Matt, in all the movies I've seen, I don't think I ever saw anything that was like nailed the experience as well. But a lot of times, they're, for whatever reasons, it's usually like cop movies or something. They always just go to a strip club, but they're like talking and trying to have a conversation. I'm like, that's the place you have a meeting at? That place?
What about The Sopranos, though?
I mean, The Sopranos is fine, but they never focus like Bada Bing or whatever was more about running the place and like the off hours, all the stuff would happen. Most of the time, it wasn't about
Tripping. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, really, Tony would just go in there and go sit in the office or whatever, and yeah, one of his what is it, Goombas or whatever? What the ladies on the side? What was that called? Like his, yeah,
the girlfriend.
Anyway, the so I thought that was good. I thought it was a little bit long, and like I said a little earlier, I think the ending was kind of odd to me. I don't know. Just seemed messed up and weird, and maybe that's the point. I don't know. And it's just kind of sad to watch all this stuff go down. I enjoyed the fight scene. I thought she put up one heck of a fight. I thought that was fun. It seemed very chaotic and more realistic, like just shit just breaking and all the fighting and the random stuff and the language barrier. I enjoyed that she kept it under wraps for a long time, that she didn't speak Russian, so she heard everything they were saying and was I felt like she kept it up under wrap most of the time. And then I don't know, just the journey that they had to go find Ivan was kind of ridiculous, and that was like half the movie. So I don't know. It was okay. It was an okay movie, but it's a little bit long. And you still don't really find out what her husband and the family is involved with, really. They just they're wealthy. That's all you get.
Okay, you ready for this? Ma? Okay, here we go.
I'm ready.
So I think the sex scenes were delightful, but way too long. I don't think we needed an hour and 15 minutes. I think maybe 20, 30 minutes tops, because it just got repetitive and boring, to be truthful. The partying kind of was okay. Yeah. I think if they would have cut a good 30 to 45 minutes out of the beginning, kept the chase scene, I guess you would say, where they're trying to find Ivan and how he's disappearing and just turning into this world of drunken chaos, I think that was fine. That's the basis of kind of the film, was trying to get him and see if this was real or whatnot. But my biggest disappointment of the entire film is that we know more about our second and third tier characters, aka the husband, the husband's oligarch parents, the guy that is sent to clean up everything. We know more about all of them and their backstory and what they have going on in their lives than we do our main character, Anora, who the film is named after. We know Anora is a stripper, but outside of that, we really don't have any idea. She has a sister that she lives with, but I think that's a sister. And outside of that, we have no clue. Parents. Her grandmother spoke Russian.
And her grandmother spoke Russian. That's what we got.
Letdown of the entire film is that they really did not develop the main character at all. And so how do you identify with someone that you can't relate to, even on simple terms of her family, other relationships? Hell, we don't even know if she owns a car or knows how to drive. Like, there's just so many more questions than there are answers when it comes to our main character, and I just think that fell flat, and I think it was a disservice to the character.
I agree with that one. I really do. And I think they spent too much time looking for Ivan. This place, that place, the other place. No. You know, we didn't know much about her at
Yeah.
all.
We knew more about Ivan based on what he did in his handful of scenes where, he's playing video games, he's drinking, he's partying, he likes going to Vegas, he has friends. You don't see Anora have any of that.
Yeah. No, we don't learn much about Anora throughout the whole movie, really. I think she doesn't have a car, but she never says whether she does or not. Like, there's just not a lot given on her, She just...
Yeah, well, the car thing was just something I
exists,
was just saying.
I guess.
It's just, there's nothing.
Yeah. But like, we don't get anything. We don't. We get... She lives with her sister... and I think it's only in passing reference. Like, she never really talks. She said one thing about it, I think. And her grandmother spoke Russian because that's why she can understand Russian and speak a little bit. But
she has a friend
very good at speaking
at the strip club, but yet she also has an enemy at this strip club that she battles with. We know that. Mm-hmm. But it's just, how are you supposed to relate to this character, feel sympathy for her, care about her plight, care about her trying to dig herself out of being an escort and a stripper and all this other stuff when you don't know her? And you sit there for 2 hours and 20 minutes not knowing who the hell this person is that you're supposed to give so much about. I think that was the biggest detriment of the whole film.
Good call, Matt, because I think I agree with you there. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say it wasn't a bad film, but it wasn't great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it should have been nominated for Best Picture, Mom?
No, Mike? I do not. I think she could be nominated for Best Actress, but the picture itself, no. Mm-mm.
I don't think it needed to be nominated for Best Picture. It's a great, like, independent movie, but I don't know if it was worth Best Picture. I did like her acting. She did a great job. Mikey Madison, I think, right? Yeah, she did a great job as a character, and like, odds are she doesn't even speak Russian, so she had to learn all that stuff she did say. So I don't know. I enjoyed that aspect of the movie, but like, to me, it was just kind of long, and like, I'm not really sure what the point of it was.
That's one thing I wanted to say before we get to our ratings. You were talking about the ending, right?
The end.
So, Mike, what's your interpretation of the ending? Because I got mine. I want to see what yours is and Mom's.
I really don't. I guess so. Thinking about it, I guess Anora didn't really know how to say thank you any other way,
other than banging it out. Got it.
I don't know. Maybe, like, I guess because she's just, I don't know. She had no, because he gave her the ring, and he was pretty nice to her overall, like, throughout the whole thing, but like that journey. But it's just, I don't know.
Mom, what's your interpretation?
Well, I think basically that is true. She wanted to pleasure him because he had been so nice to help her, to give her back the ring, and he was very nice to her, basically. But what got me was, and I think that's probably why she was crying, is he really did not respond that I could tell in the movie. Pardon me, but that's what I gather is she just really wanted to say thank you and in her own way, and he didn't really respond
Hell of
to
a
it.
way to say thank you.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Matt, isn't that
Constantly.
how you thank all your friends?
always.
Ugh.
That's why I've had herpes 17 times. Wait,
Oh,
no.
stop that. Golly.
No, you only
Oh.
have it once. You gave it to 16 other people.
Okay, all right. Here we go. So my interpretation, I agree with both of yours to a degree that it is her way of kind of saying thanks to him. But so Igor is the only one really in the film as far as the Russian gangsters go, oligarch hitmen, whatever the hell you want to call them, that kind of showed respect to her, that she was a person rather than an object. And so he always treated her very different, even when they were fighting and all that other stuff, versus everyone else in the film. You know, they were just kind of like treating her like trash and throwing her around and, you know, get out and all that. He always respected her as being a person, not just a escort, but a person. So how I kind of interpreted the end is she gave him the ring. Maybe she was trying to say thank you, or she is at the point where, okay, well, he gave me this ring. This is payment. He wants me to have sex with him. And she just gets to the point where she just gives up on trying to be a good person and trying to find true love and trying to get married. And this is my life. I'm a stripper and I'm a hooker and he just paid me. Time to get to work. And that's why she was crying when it ended, because she's like, this is the life that I have. I'm never going to find who I truly want or need or love. That's kind of my thoughts.
Okay. All right. I mean, I could see it that way too, man. I don't know. It's hard to say. Igor or whatever, he did also try to get Ivan to apologize right there
Yes.
at the annulment, which I thought was ballsy. But I think he's also like a Russian enforcer. Like I felt like he was like a heavy hitting dude. Like he's the muscle. So even though most of the movie he was very docile and didn't do anything, like there's only one time where it looked like he was going to do something and then nothing ended up happening at the ice cream shop.
That's definitely what he was. He was an enforcer for sure. That's why he bashed up, with the bat and doing all that stuff, because that's just old hat for him.
Yeah. But the rest of the movie, he was just very, I don't know, relaxed. I guess when you don't have to work, you don't have to work. But anyway. Yeah.
All right. So I know Ma Hinshaw's cookies, but we'll go ahead and start with Mike then. So, Mike, how many reels do you give Anora?
So I'm going to give this movie, I'll give it 3.5 reels. 3.5 reels. It's okay for an independent film. Like, amazing, awesome, like great acting. Pretty neat. They went to a few places, like set wise. It wasn't just like a one place. They had a few locations they went filming and stuff, and looked great. So, yeah, 3.5.
Yes, sir.
All right, Ma Hinshaw. How many
I
reels do you
gave
give it?
it-
Or cookies? Sorry. What are you giving it? Biscottis? Like, what's a
Oh.
good Russian cookie?
I'm not sure. Probably a biscotti would be. I give it 4 cookies because mainly because of the acting. I thought there were 3 very good actors. I mean, I think Mark, who played the fiance, boyfriend, whatever, was very good in his part. He really fit the part. She was very, very good. And I thought, is it Yuri? He was very good. So anyway, yeah, I thought 4 cookies would be good with that. There you go.
Well, I agree, Ma. I give it 4 out of 5 reels because I thought it was decent. I thought it was good. And I immediately go up half a reel for nudity.
Oh, yeah.
Just for boobies.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, were you disappointed there was no flaccid penis?
Yes, of course I was, Matt. But I always keep my eye out.
Hey, you know what? Maybe in next week's film.
Maybe. I don't know. What are we watching next week? Speaking of that,
Mike, you don't know what comes out on Valentine's Day?
Love Hurts.
I already saw that.
No, Ma Hinshaw already watched that.
Oh,
Didn't you, Ma?
Oh, Matt, isn't that your life, dude? Isn't that
basically? Yeah,
you're a real
Yes,
estate,
it's
but
cool.
you're hiding your spy life.
Yep. I'm secretly a martial arts master real estate. Yep.
Yeah, real estater.
Real estater. No, Ma Hinshaw, you know what movie we're doing, so why don't you tell Mysterious Michael Talent what film we're going to be going to the theaters and watching?
I believe we are doing Captain America.
Captain America what?
What's the rest of the title? I
Brave New
can't
World
remember.
or something.
Yes, Captain America, Brave New
Yeah,
World,
that's it.
starring Anthony Mackie, Harrison Ford, and Danny Ramirez.
Woohoo!
All right. Yeah. Oh, that's Valentine's Day? I thought that was. Oh, yeah. No, that's right. Okay. Valentine's Day it is.
Well, now I know what I'm doing for my Valentine's Day gift.
That's not a gift.
That
You go to a
movie.
movie every week. It's the same thing.
Well, I know. That's true.
Oh, Mags and I might be able to go to this.
I think you should. Michael. And then we'll have Maniacal Mags on next week, too.
Yeah, maybe. She might be able to go. We'll see.
And then
see.
we'll have
Ooh,
another
that would be
3-hour-long
good.
podcast. It'll be great.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So, all right. Well, I don't have anything else. Ma Hinshaw?
Nope, I do not have anything else either.
All right, Michael. Do your thing.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. Make sure to enter the contest by telling us your favorite Robbie Williams song and emailing me, Mike at realfilmnerds.com. And for our one listener, Steve S., I'll get back to your email eventually. Anyway, he knows what that means. And yeah, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and we'll catch you on the next pod. Thanks.
Thank you for listening to The Real Film Nerds. Now, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Real Film Nerds. Now, go out and catch a movie.